Morning musings from the tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. And I am here today. It's a beautiful, beautiful, warm, sunshiny day, spring. And it's not even spring yet. And I am focused today on filming for my new mini course, which should be finished hopefully by the end of the week, and then putting it all together and getting it up online in my tiny little studio. So I have these things that I am so excited to begin. It's going to be a mini course on good morning, Brazen Hearted. It's going to be a mini course on color mixing and why use a limited palette. And I am I have very, very strong beliefs on the benefits of the limited palette over, going out and buying a bunch of colors on your for your painting. And the reason is I'm a minimalist. I really am. I believe in first getting rid of all the extras. Get rid of it. Clear the space so that you can work with the necessary elements that will ultimately build a much stronger foundation to help you through this painting practice. And so that's going to be the basis of my little mini course. And I'm so excited to get that done and get that up and out there on the Kajabi platform, which I am killing it. Getting there. And so I'm just really excited about that. And I woke up happy, excited, and just wanting to go, and just very excited today. So that's basically what is on my plan in the studio today, is doing filming for this mini course and getting that up and out there so that I can then create the next one. And I will be going through the foundations of painting, putting a painting together. So anybody, even if you're not an artist and you want to try painting, it's not this overwhelming process. And if you are an artist and you have all your stuff and you know how to do things, it's always good to go in and just kind of clean out and open up and reassess and reconnect to those basic foundations, those basic fundamentals that are within us all. And it has been my experience that when we do that, when we let go, we end up being more creative. We end up having more inspiration. We have room to be the authentic, creative being that we are. That's just been my experience. When you've got too much stuff going in, like I have been in these past couple of weeks, trying to figure out the whole Kajabi thing and making this move up into a new level, a different platform, stretching myself outwards, and I have been mentally clenched in the how to and the why and what do I do, and not connecting with my creative side, not connecting with opening and letting go and just, okay, it's going to happen, right? Becoming present with who I am in this moment. And if who I am in this moment is somebody that's hectic and somewhat chaotic and trying to figure things out and not getting there. And you know how frustrating that is. Of course you do. We all go through that. But when I can stop and take a breath and center and open up, no matter what's going on in the Kajabi world, in the online world in general, everything comes back into perspective. Everything is again harmonious and balanced. I love that. And coming back to a primary limited palette does the same thing in your creative process. Of course, I have all the other colors. Of course, I have all of the, extras and all those little delicious, like I have this great purpley color that's very transparent, and it's yummy. And, I have all of that. It's unnecessary for creating a painting, but I have it. So I like to push everything out, come back to a primary limited palette, just a yellow, just a red, and just a blue. And if it's a cadmium yellow or a lemon yellow, or if it's a cadmium red or a quinacridone red, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Make it a yellow, a red, and a blue. And add your titanium white. You don't need anything else. Get back to the primaries, the basics, that fundamental triangle, right, of everything, in painting, in, our creative structure. It's, the abstract, it is the physical, and then you have your creativity that's connecting the unmanifest with the manifest. And your creativity is that flow that connects it all together. That's kind of how I think. So when you do that in your life, in your tiny little studios, wherever that may be, and bring things back down to the basics, life gets easy. And your creativity gets easy, in the sense that you're more in tune, you have more space. And when you have more space within you, when you have more space on your palette, there is room for that creative energy to come in and just mix up the best colors that you need in that moment. There are a lot of top quality painters out there. Kathleen Dunphy comes to mind. And when she's out plein air painting, she doesn't have a whole array of colors. She's using a limited primary palette. So you know what that does when you're out plein air painting, because there's so much information coming at you. When you have a very limited palette, you don't have to think about it too much. You mix the color that you need. You connect with what you have, the materials that you have, with the scene that you're working with, and you create and combine, and the whole process becomes much simpler, because when you're out there, the sun is always moving and changing. You haven't got that much time, and it's a hearty practice, letting go of the extras, right? Declutter. Declutter your tiny little studios. Declutter the palette. Declutter your canvas. Just use one or two brushes. You don't need all sorts of stuff. Don't need it. So those are the things on my mind today as I am going into this series of filming for my mini course and getting that up and out. So I will see you all again tomorrow. From this tiny little studio to yours, have a beautiful, beautiful day. Be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a lovely, lovely time. Bye.